6. I'm down 3-2, and I failed to mention in the last game towards the end. We've talked about it a little bit here, as you can see. He did. My opponent did get some unlucky draws at the end, so that was a really lucky finish for me. Anyway, now onto this game. What do we got? We got Colony Platinum game. We have Goons, Nobles, Duke, Explorer, Mountebank, Tactician, Baron, Spice Merchant, Woodcutter, Pearl Diver. Okay, so the only plus actions to support Goons is Nobles and Tacticians, sort of. So not a whole lot of potential to play many Goons. I like Baron with Duke, but this is a colony game, so that's not going to be as strong. But Baron can still be a good opener to help get me a quick Goons, Nobles, Mountebanks probably. Definitely want to invest in Mountebank and Tactician. Explorer also goes well with Duke, but I think Colony is going to make Duke a bit too weak, so I don't want to go that route. Also got to be careful not to get too many terminals. Okay, Mountebank game, so yeah, I think the thing to do is open Spice Merchant. There's going to be lots of coppers, and I think Mountebank will be key. I also feel like I want a Tactician. I'm just not sure about when the best time to do that would be. Let's see, so I already saw my first 2 estates, so if I trash the copper for the draw, I'm going to pick up 2, so I won't do that, so I can play the Mountebank earlier. Mountebank. Now he picked up a second Mountebank. I feel like 1 might be enough. Alright, I got lucky and got to play first Mountebank. Now the question is gold or Goons? That's a tough one. Not really big Goons potential, but the attack and the points can be hugely helpful. Then again, with the Mountebank, the decks are going to be a little bit weaker in general, with the coppers and curses flying around, so the attack probably won't be. Well, the attack could still hurt if it hits the 1 good hand you get. So gold is pretty important. Need the economy or the Goons. Going for the Goons, I guess. With my 5, I'll take the Tactician. Yeah, I think I want a Tactician. One other thing, I might pick up a second Spice Merchant. Usually Spice Merchant is a card I only want 1 of, but with the Mountebanks flying around, it's more useful because you have a steady stream of coppers coming your way, so it can keep drawing. I don't think I want a second Mountebank, but the question of Tactician, maybe a second Tactician would be good. I feel like I should be picking between Tactician or Spice Merchant. Maybe I'm overlooking Explorer too much. The silvers might be better in this Mountebank game. But since I've already got 2 Trundmobs, I'd rather have, or 3 since I've got the first Tactician, I'd rather have a I'd probably rather have a second tactician than an explorer, but I think ultimately Spice Merchant or Silver is going to be a better buy for me. I guess. And we both play our Tactician. Let's see what we can do. Alright, so he's got a good chance of hitting his goons here. Oh. Nope, double map thing instead. So I'm probably going to want to invest in this second Spice Merchant, like I was considering earlier. Good news is I have my goons on my and I'm definitely going to want a platinum here. And his goons actually did hurt me, knocking me from 5 to 4, but I think I will welcome a second Spice Merchant. So let's see, he goes for a late, I guess it's more the mid game than late game, but still later than usual that you'd want the Baron. I guess considering the Tactician, there's a fairly good chance he'll be able to connect the Baron with an estate. This is a tough one. Let's see if he gets his goons, I'm going to be stuck at 5 again. I already picked up my second Spice Merchant. Maybe I'll want a Tactician. I was really hoping that wouldn't happen, so I could grab a gold. That's a really big hand for him. He's going for nobles. Nobles can help out with the Tactician have a bit of an engine going because you can draw, or if you manage to pick up all of his, if he manages to pick up all of his action cards, he'll be able to play them all, which would be a pretty fortunate draw considering the junk that Mountebank's going to be giving out. Nobles, Tactician, so that's a really big turn for him. So 9-0. That means I've got 4. Is that right? Yeah, that means I've got 4 of the curses in my deck to his 2. So perhaps the second Mountebank, perhaps passing up the second Mountebank on my part was a mistake. But I don't think picking it up now would be very effective. So that's why I went for that second Tactician. But this hand is no good, but hopefully that means I've got a better hand coming up. I want the Pearl Diver Charm. This hand is pretty terrible for me. I don't really want to Spice Merchant my silver. I guess I'll discard that. Can't buy anything terribly great if I mount the bank, so then there are only 3 curses left, so I'm not going to get many more chances to play the mount the bank. I'm just going to go with the Tactician. That was my gut instinct, so I guess I'll stick with that. I do have a pretty bad feeling about this game now. Of course, I did manage to pull a win out of the last one, so let's see how that goes. Yeah, that was an excellent Spice Merchant, drawing up my platinum. Card is a silver, yes please. Okay, so that was a pretty big turn for me. Getting both platinums, but I probably don't particularly want the colony just yet. Probably want to maximize points. You know. I think the way to do that is actually maybe Goons Nobles Pearl Diver. Make the most of my buys, I think a second goons might do me good if I can pick one up off of tactician turn. Getting the 2 goons in play is going to be very strong. Goons, Pearl I guess. Let's go now, 10-5. And again, knocking the copper out of my hand. I was looking forward to having 6 that turn. Picks up another nobles and another goons. And my mounting misses. Not good. I should have my second tactician coming up soon, unless I haven't shuffled since I bought it. Buy tactician. Reshuffle. Yeah, I should be seeing my next tactician soon. And again, the game log is going back further. I don't know why it doesn't do that all the time, I don't think. And yeah, stuck at 5 again. I don't think, if I want to go for points, I could try. I don't think Duchy Duke is going to be very good at all with goons and colonies around. I think I better just go for silver. This is not so good. Nobles, I'm going to pick up my own nobles. Well, not like I'm playing a double tactician deck, so this doesn't hurt quite as bad as a true double tactician deck, but it is kind of sad to see them collide like that. Okay, well, I certainly did pick up a whole bunch of stuff. Let's see if I can do anything yet. Bottom card is a mistake. No, thank you. Did I lock up? Let's try reloading the page. Still play the other one for actions. Okay, so this is very good, and I still have my mounted bank somewhere in the draw pile. And the Spice Merchants have been doing a fairly good job keeping my deck within reason as far as the coppers are concerned. Definitely one of those 2 nobles, and probably silver and a pearl diver, so I can keep using all those buys, getting some points. Now I'm in the lead by 1 point. Let's see, with 9. Okay, so nobles are gone, curses are nearly gone. Sorry about that, my wife just came and needed something. Anyway, platinum, another possibility. Maybe one province. The feeling that what's going to happen is that the pearl divers are going to be run out as the 3rd pile. So I probably want goons or province for more points. Just try out the goons. And my mount bank was at the very bottom of that last reshuffle, and trying to reshuffle, the tactician got thrown in with it, so not a great draw from the mount bank. On the plus side, on the plus side, I had a curse in hand to deflect his mount bank. Got a tactician, so and hope for good things bottom card is cursed. That can stay there. And again, it's kind of freezing up. I guess isotropic doesn't like doing that. Okay, try to reload the page again. Okay, probably nobles cards to see what else I can play first. Only have one action, so I can't play the Spice Merchant for the buy. But I can play Goons again. Whole lot of silvers. Means Colony. Now I can either do Province Copper. Actually, Province Copper is what I would like to do, because my Spice Merchant makes the Spice Merchant hopefully mitigates the effect of piling up coppers. Well, I have been thinking about how nice it would be to play nobles for actions, then goons, then tactician, so I can still grab a couple points this turn and play the tactician. But if I did that now, that would leave no cards and have 11 buys. He's not dipping for coppers just yet. Tactician, and I've got 6 of them. Now he's going for the duchies. Cards Colony, that can stay there. Oh, I think I just misplayed. To play the first nobles for cards, I probably should have just played second nobles for actions, so I can play the Spice Merchant and the goons for buys. But that's okay, I guess. Now I've got a nice pile of curses in my hand. But at least I've been able to move through my deck reasonably well. And I can pick up a colony. And probably do want the coppers for the points. So afraid this game won't go to be great. Yeah, duchy gotta go green now. I gotta go green, or maybe the pearl divers, but I feel like the provinces or colonies might be able to empty out before I can soak up those pearl divers. It's probably the way to go. Where we at? 57 piece. Province. Actually, I do think it is time to go green, so time to stop using pearl divers and just go duchy city. Well, this is a lovely hand. It's nice to be able to just discard jump cards to the tactician, and hopefully I get some goons and nobles in my next hand. State, copper. Okay. Oh. That's ugly. So it's kind of reaching that point where everything we do is pretty ugly. Mountebank, which is worse than a silver for me since it costs an action. I don't think that copper's really going to hurt him very much, so I'm going to hope to draw some better cards. Yeah, I guess I should have probably brought it up, but what can you do? Duchy estate, copper. Let's check the score. Got a slight lead, but oh, let's see. He's got a tactician. He's probably going to be able to play goons. Yeah, we played the Spice Merchant for the draw. I'm just thinking there's a chance he'll be able to end it up on piles this turn if we can clear out those estates. He's got 3 buys. Oh, won't need to. Colony province. So unless his current hand is pretty bad and his tactician draws me some lovely cards, and I think I'm in really bad shape here. What can I do? I'm down 22 points. If I draw, I might be able to pick something up. If I buy, I can. Well, now do I want to grab the penultimate colony? He can pick it up. It's all over. Or the penultimate province for that matter. Might be time for a bit of a desperation move and grab a duchy, a duke, and silver, because I don't want those estates to run out so quick. Grab province. Silver, I'm just going to grab a silver and copper because, again, I don't want him to be able to just grab the last 3 states or pearl divers, really. Duchy, I guess I have to go for a duke, but there's not a whole lot I can do. And duke is worth 4 points for me, so it's something, I guess, but tactician. Yeah, with this tactician, he'll probably be able to end it next turn, just grabbing the last province. He's got 7. After all that, you can add 7, but it doesn't really matter a whole lot since I'm going nowhere. And there he goes, the game and the series. So I'm knocked off, but it's fun and played well. Nice job.